Alright, so I'm gonna teach you, viewer, how to speedrun SpongeBob Movie Adventure Obby Director's Cut for the All Tokens category with glitches included. Uh, it's mostly simple for the most part. We gotta lay off one thing though. The most important thing you have to learn is how to corner clip. If you don't know how to do that, you're done. You just go run another game at this point. Yeah, it's beginner friendly. Don't worry. I'm gonna show you how to corner clip. So, first off, there are like two free methods, I guess. First is the basic one, which you're most familiar of, is going on the corner. Like, you try to tilt a little bit, you try to walk forward a bit, then you turn your camera like against the wall, and then you have to press shift. Yeah, there we go. I somehow warped here. Second one is where you can just like flick your mouse on the left or right. It depends on which wall you go for. It's like this. Can I? Yeah, if I go to the right, you can just fucking go to the back rooms. And the third one, which I'll be waiting for a bit, is like this. Like you position yourself a bit, and then you'll have to like, yeah, do that apparently. I mainly suggest the first two options because the last one, I don't know, it seems a bit weird. I mean, if you can perform it. Hold up. Am I able? Hold up. Alright, no lollygagging. We ain't knuckleheads. So, since we got the corner clip down, and assume so, let's go, like, run the game, right? So, you start your timer as soon as your first input, right? So like 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you see that. You have to always enable shift lock. You have to grab the token to your left, then make your way back. Then you have to do a bit of platforming. There's actually a token right there. And we're about to... Oh yeah, hold on. There's like two variations. Either you can go like this, or be a bit safer and go like this. Right? So we're about to pull off the first skip of the run, which is here. Alright, you can either do the, this, or do the flicking method. And right after this, you have to jump on this crate and land yourself here. You have to flick to your right, like this. Here we go. And that manages to skip the door. That you have to enable it with a button. Like you see here, I can't even access it. Like if you see here, like there's a button. And it plays a short cutscene, and we don't want that. So you make your way over here. Yeah, hold up, we gotta get back on track. So you go here, right? And then you have to go there. Because there's actually a third token. Just to keep in mind, there are 3 tokens in every level, 7 to be exact. Like, we can check the token list. There is nothing, alright. Avoid the jellyfish. Alright, and then now you're in 3,000 miles to Shell City. So far, so good. Alright, in this part, there isn't really anything special. There's like one massive skip that I don't know how it got like oversighted. I don't know, it was just a really bad oversight. So you make your way down, and then you grab the token, and then you immediately go down, right? And then you have to jump on the port ahead, right? Then you have to make your way here. Somehow this just doesn't have invisible walls, so you're just able to freely walk around until you get the next token, which seems easy to miss. It's easy to miss, right? So, I mean, you just gotta walk for now, and then here's the 5th token. Do you know where it is? It's just down here. So you drop down, avoid the the spitting mucus, I don't know what they're called, and try to make your way there. You gotta do a bit more jellyfish dodging. You can accidentally get hit by this bitch if you're fast enough. Alright, and here's our 6th token, which is just beside this hostile enemy. So you got like immediately go back, and instead of doing the intended route, we we can instead go here. If you want, you can like flick or shit, I don't know. My preferred method is to flick, and that like teleports you here. Or you can just do the first method. Alright, now we're playing as Patrick in Bubble Blow and Baby Hunt. So, it's not necessary to get the Krabby Patties, by the way, it's just, I don't know, just for convenience. Alright, so you get this token right over here. This level has a lot of corner clips, Jesus. So, the first one is here, you gotta angle Patrick a bit, then shift, make sure to have W. Oh, yes, sometimes this could happen, and you have to reset your run. That is fun. Alright. So, first of all, you have to corner clip. It's a bit difficult to corner clip at Patrick because look at his goofy ass. Alright, I managed to get by the first door. Normally, each door you have to press a button, which is like hidden somewhere in the area. Like for example, this one. Oh no, where do I get that? I don't want to get that. I want to be a bad boy. So what you do is you corner clip. Yeah, you corner clip. The 8th token. Yeah, you get it there. Don't get damaged, by the way. And here is probably the easiest one. You just gotta align Patrick up and then flick. Like, flick your mouse to the left. This one at the very end, it's pretty sneaky. It's actually right here. And now you're in... What's the name again? I forgot. No Winnie's allowed? No Winnie parking anytime. There we go. Alright, so... Immediately, like, you're like, what the fuck? Where's the 10th token? Why are you going here? Well, the truth is, you have to actually press a button, like, later in the level. So you go in the out of bounds area. I don't know if I've shown this yet. Hold on, it's gonna take me a bit. You motherfucker! Ah, you see the troubles. There we go. So you grab the token and then you have to walk to the right. This is where it like kills you. All right. Now we're just gonna do a bit of platforming. Oh, here. Try to, like, do a double jump here so that you're, like, out of bounds. But this time it's a bit trickier because there are actually invisible walls. Easy. So try to navigate, try to follow me, right? I don't think it's that tight. Yeah, it's just a bit here, but if you want, you can do the wraparound. Alright, you grab the 11th token. You can just damage boost your way. Then you can just grab the token back there, and then there we go. Alright, so normally what you're supposed to do is that you have to press a button down there, but instead of getting the button there, you have to wrap around here, then try to wall hop between the invisible wall and the actual wall. Like, let me demonstrate this. You have to do this. Yeah, you see, this is probably like the second hardest trick in the run, besides what's coming up later. So what you're supposed to do is you have to wall hop here, and then double jump. There we go. Now you get the 12th token. Now, instead of pressing all of the buttons, instead of pressing those, we're going to perform this very easy skip, honestly, where you have to wrap around and do a double jump. Like, let me demonstrate this. You have to fucking double jump and then wrap around. Yeah, like that. And now we're gonna go through the next level. which is the scary fishing one. Now that we're winning, yeah. My game bugging. Yeah, you could tell my game's a bit buggy. What the hell? If that happens, I guess you have to reset. I'm not sure. It's just happened to me. All right, now that we're men, first token is actually behind you, so you can just hold S and then go back. There we go. All right, the porta heads don't really serve any purpose. It's just there. All right, avoid the sea creatures, right? So now we're gonna navigate our way, hum-diddly-doo. Now try to do a double jump instead of going down the stairs. Now we're going into the monster mouth. Ooh, the beast mouth. Master Beast! Alright. So now we're in the mouth. And you can see right over there, there's a token. And you might think, ooh, after I grab the token, you must go here, right? That's where you're wrong. Oh shit. Yeah, if you die, at any point you get sent back here, which is like fucking unforgiving, bro. Why? Damn. Oh, if only I can like modify the game. Alright, so you normally have to go in the beast's mouth. I mean, if you die, it's an instant reset if you want like a decent time at it and compete with the leaderboards. So normally, when you get the token, you're supposed to go here and then double jump to this spot here. Let me demonstrate this. Look. Yeah, it's a bit tight. Or you can just go here, whatever. But here is a lot safer because a bit more higher ground, you see? Alright, so now we're so far so good. So far so good. You're probably... oh, I almost died. Alright, the next skip is that we're gonna corner clip. Yeah, we're gonna corner clip. Yeah, and try to land here. And then you do a double jump. And you get like the 15th token, which is behind this, right? And this wraparound is actually quite tricky. You have to do this. That's it. And there we go. This is my daddy. Nothing else. And you just go in the beast's mouth. Really nothing. Hold on a minute. The troubles. Alright, now you go for this door for some reason, and then you immediately hold A. Alright, now we're in the Shell City Dead Ahead level. I mean, Shell City, I don't know. It's probably the easiest level to get it down, because there aren't really any skips, like, say. Except, like, minor shortcuts, like this. Yeah, you grab this token over here, and the level is pretty much just straightforward at this point. The only enemy variety is the hooks and... oh, fuck you. Thankfully, you can spawn here, which is a lot. You only get the hooks and the spitty bitches. So if you want, you can just go here, and then chunk. Yeah, you got the 17th token. And now you just gotta go... I mean, it's just straightforward. There isn't really much I can say. It's just, you gotta do the same thing to this bitch, and then there we go. Now you just gotta... believe! I gotta believe! Alright, now we're gonna get caught by the Cyclops, and then we're immediately into playing topless. Don't ask me, there aren't any trial levels about this. Alright, so this is probably the most nerve-wracking level out of the bunch, because it's the last level, right? A lot of hazardous enemies. And one thing you should do is try to get your health as low as possible, so you can damage boost. I mean, you can just kill yourself. Oh, I forgot. When you're at the beginning, immediately go for this token, right? There you go. And then you gotta go here and shit. Yeah. So here's a here's a pretty good skip. You gotta. I mean, usually when you can flip. And there we go. Now we're in this area. You can see. I don't know why the pineapple is green. Alright, so there are two ways to this. You can either do a head hitter and do a double jump, or you can do it my way and just double jump. Yeah, it's tighter, but yeah, it saves a bit more time. So try your best to not die here. At one run, I like choked so hard on the last skip, and I lost like 40 seconds. So this is the most stressful skip. I mean, the hardest part of the run, by far, is that you have to walk here. Yeah, that seems a bit fucking crazy. Ooh, I did that twice, that's good. So you have to go here. Thankfully, it isn't that far from the checkpoint that you can just practice it. But failing it here, just... Yeah, if you keep failing it over and over again, bad luck, bad news, buddy. Let me actually try to land it. There we go. So now we're approaching the Krusty Krab 2, but there are two Mr. Krabs. Alright, now we're getting to the boss. This is probably the easiest part of the run. So there's only like one big skip. You gotta watch out for the lava, by the way. You gotta align your barrel like this. Like this is a detection of like where you should jump around the invisible barrier instead of like going like immediately like there. So you go for this barrel and then you gotta wrap around King Neptune without dying, of course. And yeah, look. You gotta wrap around the invisible barrier. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, it's preferable that you shouldn't die here. I mean, you just wrap around the invisible barrier. It's, you have to hit him 5 times, which isn't that much. I mean, yeah, it's a lot, but it's real easy. And there we go, now you're done with the game. And yeah, you should, like, as soon as you hit the final time on King Neptune with your awesome guitar, that's where you should stop the time. So, yeah. If anyone is watching this, you can speedrun it. I don't know. You do whatever you want. I'm trying to attract as many people as I can. Ooh, spooky.